So it feels like this might be the biggest sleeper of 2022. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sneaker Circle. It is your boy Danny back with another review and another video. In today's video, we do have the Taxi Air Jordan 1 highs. Now, these are strange. These have been dubbed the yellow toes. The leaks for these have been out for like years. Actually seeing in front of me, it's kind of like a pseudo, like if they would have called these shattered backboards 4.8 or whatever number we're on right now, I feel like people would have eaten them up. But for some reason they didn't. The Taxi Air Jordan 1. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is what I do. Recent pickups. I didn't get to get these early. I didn't get exclusive access to them. But on release day, I ended up getting a lot more than one pair, which is a little surprising. So it feels like Nike definitely had a lot of stock of these, or Air Jordan. So getting straight into the shoe, I already laced these up, I already threw them on because this is my personal pair. This is the pair I'm going to keep. And I must say, I like quality on these, but I don't want to be tricked or I don't want to be fooled. You feel me? Like, ever since I've been watching Rose Anvil's videos and he's been like teaching us a bit about leather. The finish on the black is custom, so and literally any pair of Air Jordan 1s that have like just a black mud guard, black back right here, it's going to be the same material. The interesting part is the tumbled leather that they decided to use throughout the sneaker. So right here, you can kind of see how it's tumbled, but it does feel like it has a really heavy finish on it. I have a couple of shoes I'm going to compare this to, some crazy shoes to compare this to, and let's just get straight into it. Let's start off with a simple review. So in the same fashion as Pollen's last year, we do have a different colored box. So if you remember last year, Pollen's came in that like yellow box as well. This is like a taxi yellow box, which it matches the shoe pretty spot on. And like every time I see pictures of these, they seem orange, but when I compare them to other things, they're definitely like a dark hue of yellow. It's weird. It's not like mustard. It's not like Pollen's. It's like sorbet maybe. Kind of close to the Crocs I reviewed like a week or two ago. These are pretty fire. On the inside, you do get right there, it's that same Pollen, or my bad, Taxi yellow colorway. Right here, Nike, you can kind of see how like it has like a nice give to it. So I feel like it's a decent sized cut when it comes to the leather, and that's prevalent on the yellow parts of the leather as well. I just feel like it's really heavily finished, which kind of like, I feel like it's Nike trying to trick us, or at least Jordan Brand trying to trick us, that it's leather that's better than it really is. I'm not mad at it though. I'm not mad. I already threw these on. I like the way they crease. I like everything. Over time, these are just gonna get better. You feel me? So let's get this box out of here. Now, I did mention I was able to touch a couple pairs of these. I entered like 10.5. My fiance entered 10.5. My brother entered 10.5. I hit on all of them. Luckily, I have friends who didn't hit, so those are just retail pairs going to them. For the most part, I really want to talk about quality control. So let's get 3 left shoes in the frame. This is the pair I'm keeping, obviously, because it's laced up. These are the 2 fresh pairs. They haven't come to pick them up. I don't know why. But let's just get into like little details that I've been noticing. Like I noticed on this pair, you have like markings around the Air Jordan, you have like scuffs and scratches around random parts of the leather. One of the biggest quality control issues is that people are saying there's an inconsistency in the tumbled leather, but that's not new to this release. I feel like that's just something Jordan Brand's always been pretty known for. Like you can kind of see how this one's a little more smooth than this one. It's just slight differences. I don't think it's the biggest deal. After you wear them, it doesn't matter, you know? Like you can see how this one has like scuffs right here. So you can get pairs that are like pre-scuffed and stuff like that. Nothing crazy. Usually when I see this like a lot of quality control issues, it just makes me feel like they rushed this release. And if they did, I mean, it's cool. I don't mind it. Production details on these, let's see. The dates range from the 1st, so January 2020 to May 2020. I feel like that's wild. There might be a lot of these. So production date on these is 4 months basically, which is a little more than the standard 3 months. Right here, 019. On my pair, it's also 119. Now these are all from sneakers. I'm still like in shock we all hit. I'm just glad I was able to get these out and give them to people who like wear my size, like my boys who just didn't get lucky. So I'm gonna put these away for the time being. Let's get these back in frame, and now let's stick to the right one, and I'm gonna bring out all the shoes I'm gonna compare these to in terms of like color and stuff like that. I know people are gonna wanna like see that, you know? So the first shoe I'm actually gonna compare it to is the actual shattered backboards. I posted a reel about these a little while ago. Beautiful, beautiful sneaker. I personally, like, it's a grail that's eluded me for so many years. I'm glad I was able to pick it up this year. The second shoe I really want to compare it to is a pair I've had. Like, I broke these out finally this year. So these are the Soulfly Air Jordan 1s, who also like mimic that same color palette or color blocking. And I might actually add one more pair of sneakers. Hold on. So the third one I want to compare it to is the Bread Toes. Same color blocking, same everything. I feel like these are on par with these in terms of material. So if I were to rank them, it would probably be bam, 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 bam. Actually, no, I'm probably gonna put this out. Because like one thing that Soulflies do that are a little bit better than these, the shattered backboards, if you want to give a little looky look, is they actually use a really nice tumbled leather. Like the same leather goes out throughout the shoe. These still have that plastic, really finished black leather you find here. Maybe not as nice, but that can be just due to age, you feel me? These have been around for a while. These are just brand new. These haven't really been worn in, and these are really close to this. Yeah, they don't really change when it comes like that. Let's compare taxis to all these different shades. Probably not these. I mean, I can compare these first. So the mid panel sizing right here. I mean, you can kind of, well, it's kind of crazy. You see all that like dust and stuff on these, because it's been a minute since I've actually taken these out. So here we have that side panel. Little press test. These feel a little bit softer than these. These still have like a nice leather to them. I really like the tumbled on Bread Toes. I know this is one shoe people really fiend for. Yeah, it's okay, you know. Breaking it down to these two, when we're looking at the panel, or I guess this is the best comparison, we can compare the yellow and the orange right there. You can see some denim right there, scuffs. I mean, it is what it is. That's what you get when you buy used. I feel like the thing that makes shattered backboards so nice, in my opinion, is it feels like this is a more plush and thicker piece of leather. I also love just how it's that perfect off-white versus like this like sail almost. Something that was copied right here. So if we compare these two, this is still like a shade darker, but you see right here, it's not that pure bright white that these are or Bread Toes are. It's the little things that matter. So I do feel like over time, Jordan Brand with these Air Jordan 1s has been like modifying and changing the shape just a little bit. So if you look at shattered backboards and materials, like you see this liner right here, this is what they always used to use. Same for Soulflies, same for Bread Toes. But I don't know when they made the change. I was noticing it on these, but they changed to a polyester on this one. I guess they do it on special like premium shoes. Or maybe it's just the way Air Jordan 1s are now. I'm gonna have to like go back, check Mochas and check everything that released in the last like 2 years, I think. Just to you know, compare. Because I don't know when they did that change. I don't know if I like that change. I usually like that one a little bit better, but I'm gonna wear these out and I gotta see. I feel like this is a nice shoe. Like this is a really nice shoe in terms of like what we have been getting. If you don't have any of the other shoes that I just showed you in your lineup, these are perfect. These are absolutely perfect for you. I'm honestly probably gonna wear these a little more than I wear the other ones because I've already had those for shattered backboards are still kind of new to me. Still a little bit new. But I'm probably still gonna wear these out little by little. I do really wish they did come with white laces, but I know that's a red flag. That's a fugazi flag right there because all the early pairs that came with laces, yeah, they were called out. They were people with early pairs that had extra laces. This sucks to suck, am I right? But yeah, it's really wild to see that these are kind of bricking right now. So if you weren't able to get for retail, and what, they're going over $20-$30, then it is. And I guess it doesn't help that retail has like, you know, inflated due to inflation or whatever Nike wants to call it. $180 for these was retail, $190 something after tax. Thankfully, sneakers didn't charge me for shipping. Still, $200 for a pair of just GR1s is kind of wild. Especially if we go back a couple years, I was paying $200 or $190 for the Union ones, and I feel like you got a lot more for that retail tag than you do for these. These, I think $160 was the retail back then for this and this. These did retail pretty high because it was a Soulfly exclusive. These were picked up at the Marlins Stadium when they did that exclusive Miami drop. So yeah, man, it's cool. It's cool. I dig them. I'm gonna add these to the collection. These are definitely gonna go for the toe. I'm glad I was able to hook up 2 of my boys too with pairs. So overall, it's a nice release. It's a nice release for Danny. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Let me throw these on my feet with a pair of camo pants. I don't know, maybe. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking me out. If I convinced you to buy these, let me know in the comments down below. If I convinced you that these are dog water and you don't really need them, then let me know in the comments down below. See you guys in the next one. Be easy.